Namaste. This is going to be advanced, slower paced Vinyasa. Let's begin on the front of the mat. Feet, hips wide apart, shoulders are back and down, lengthening through the crown of the head. Feet sinking into the mat, lifting the kneecaps up, lifting the arches of your feet. When you inhale, allow yourself to expand. As you exhale, let your feet sink a little deeper. Inhale, reach with the arms to the sides, wall the shoulders, fingertips are reaching away from each other, dropping the shoulder blades back to the back. Inhale, bring the hands over the head, relax the shoulders, reach and arch. And as you exhale, dive down, bring your hands to the floor. And now let's grab the elbows and let the body to hang heavy. Allow the neck to be heavy. Relax the face muscles, softening the lips, softening the gaze, softening the jaw. Maybe even move your tongue around. Make sure there is no tension in your jaw. Breathe. Now let's release the hands on the floor or on the shin bones. Look ahead of you, flat back, and step your feet back into plank. Press the heels away from you. Belly in, open the chest, spread the fingers open, look a little forward. Don't force your neck. And let's bring the left foot across of your body into side plank. Open the chest, look up to the ceiling, back into plank, and let's take the right foot across of your body. Side plank variation, and open the chest. Good, come back to plank. Lower yourself all the way into your belly. Inhale, cobra, elbows into the rib cage, lengthening the back of the neck, extending the tailbone down. Now exhale, press yourself back into plank and into down facing dog. You can walk in place, feeling the hamstrings, swing your hips from side to side, move with the tension, conscious movement, connect your movement with your breath. Good, deep breathing from the belly, look at your knees, relax the shoulders. And now step to the front of the mat. Inhale, straight back, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up, hands over the heart. And now inhale, let's go into chair pose. Hands in prayer, left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, change side. Coming back to the center, chair pose, arms up. Relax the shoulders. Exhale, hands on the floor, straight your legs, and now clasp your hands behind the back, pressing the hands away from the back towards the floor. You can bend your knee. And let's come up into chair pose. Still clasping your hands toward the ceiling, back to center and over to the left. Find freedom in the shoulders. Good, come back to the center, straight the legs and fall forward, still clasping your hands. And now you can relax your hands on the floor. Go back into plank, find your core strength. Take the left foot across of your body. Modify side plank, arching the body. Look up. Great, come back to plank. And now take the right foot across to side plank. Again, arch the body, open the chest. And now, slowly come back into plank. Down on your belly, inhale cobra. Exhale, back to plank and down facing dog. Deep breathing from the belly. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Bend your knee. Bring your foot behind you, lifting through the right knee. Press the left heel down to the floor. Find space in your hips. And now let's lower the left elbow to the floor, staying on the left forearm and lifting through the knee. Good, straightening the leg, lift up on both hands and bring the right foot between your hands. Come up into warrior one. Hips are facing forwards and hover the head. Relax the shoulder and exhale, hands on the floor, go back to one leg in down facing dog. Flexing the back foot. And now bring the right foot down and let's do it on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Bring the foot behind you. Now lower the right elbow down into your forearms on the right side. Open the hip. Deep breathing. Good, square your hips. Straight the leg, lifting on both hands. Now exhale, step the left foot between your hands and come up into warrior one. Sink a little deeper here. Keep pressing on the outer edges of the back foot. Spin the right hip forward, internally rotating the right hip, rotating the inner right thigh back. Let's bring both hands on the floor and go back to one leg in down facing dog. And bring the foot down into down facing dog. Spread the fingers wide open. Lift the tailbone as high as you can. Good, let's step the feet between your hands. Bend your knee and come up to chair pose. Pull the belly in. Tailbone in. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, hands over the heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look ahead of you. Plank, belly in, breathe. Good, now bring the left knee between the hands, and now the right knee. Change left, right, left. And now grab the left foot with your right hand and bring the foot across of your body. Good, release. Bring the foot between your hands, come up into warrior one. Hands behind you, clasping. Walk your hands down the right leg, lifting, open. You can move your arms from side to side, exploring the place that might feel stiff in your body. Inhale, hands over the head. Exhale, hands on the floor. Step back into plank. Now right knee between the hands and left between the elbows. Change to the right. And now grab the right foot with the left hand. Bring the foot across of your body. And release. Bring the foot between your hands. Come up to warrior one. Exhale your hands behind you. Switching the grip with the dominant finger under. And open your chest up. Back bend. Strong legs. Moving your hands from side to side. Hands switching away from the back. Good. Now reach your arms up. And exhale, hands on the floor. Go back into plank. Lower down on your belly. Inhale, cobra. Elbows close to the body. Good. And now exhale, plank and down facing dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up, flex the foot and come into plank. And now bring the right knee to the right elbow. 1, and extend, 2, and extend, and now 3, hold, and now bring the foot between your hands, come up into warrior one. Exhale, the hands behind you, clasping, open through the sternum, lifting, sink with your tailbone down. Good. Now exhale, and now start to bring your forehead toward your right ankle. Hands are still pressing away from your body. Pressing into the outer edge of the left foot here. Breathe. Inhale, come back up, open the chest. Hands pressing towards the floor. Inhale, reach with your hands over the head. And now we're going to bring the right hand on the left leg, look behind you and twist. Inhale, come back up, exhale, hands on the floor, step into plank, lower into the belly, elbows in cobra, and exhale, press yourself up to down facing dog. Spread the fingers wide open. Look at your knees, deep breathing from the belly. Inhale, left leg up. Come to one leg in plank. Left the knee to the left elbow. 1, 2, 3. Round the back, bring the foot between your hands. Come up into warrior one. Exhale your hands behind you, switching the grip and look up. Slowly begin to lower down, pressing into the outer edge of the right foot. Bring your head to the ankle. Hands are pressing away from the back. Good. Inhale, come up and look up. Inhale, reach over the head. And now release the left hand on the right leg. Twist and look over your left shoulder. Breathe from the belly. Inhale up, exhale, hands on the floor. Step back into down facing dog. Come into plank. Lower down on your belly. Inhale, cobra. Elbows slightly bend. Lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, down facing dog. Now bend your knee, come on the tippy toes. Knee close to the rib cage. Look ahead of you, and now you can jump or walk into chair pose. Bring your hands in prayer. Left elbow to the right knee, look up. You can reach one hand up and one on the floor. And let's transition into side crow. Choose your variation. I'm doing the easiest one. Step back down and reverse the movement. Back into side chair, prayer. Now over to the other side. Exhale. Soften the belly, twist. Extend one hand down and one arm up. Look down. And bring the hands on the floor and go into side crow. Look a few inches ahead of you. And now step back, down, side chair, hands in prayer, back to the center. Inhale, come all the way up, arms up and arch. And exhale, bring the hands over the heart. Good. Breathe. Big breath in, hands over the head. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look ahead of you. Hands on the floor, jump or walk into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Back into chaturanga and exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Come up into warrior one. And now open to warrior two. Take a wider stand here. Turn the right palm up and reverse the warrior. Walk the left hand down the left leg. Keep the right knee bent. Back to warrior two. Straight both legs. Prepare to triangle pose. Lower the right hand down on the floor or on the shin bone. Reaching up, lengthening the side of the torso. Reaching now the left hand over the head. Look down. Both hands on the floor. Bring the back heel up and twist. Left hand on the floor, right arm reaching up to the ceiling. And now let's roll on the outer edges of your feet, reaching up. A lovely stretch. And use your core and move to side plank. Feet on top of each other, lifting the right leg 10 times. Control the movement. When you finish with your 10 reps, go back into plank. And now we do some kickback with the right leg, flexing the foot, contracting the glutes and the hamstrings here, pressing the heel up 10 times. Try to keep a straight line. And when you finish, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up facing dog, back into chaturanga if you can, and exhale, down facing dog. Good. Breathe. Tailbone up, breathing from the stomach. If you want, I really like to do this wave motion. It's relaxing my spine. Move consciously. Inhale, left leg up. Bring the foot between your hands and come up into warrior one. Good, open into warrior two. Take a little wider stand. Sink a little deeper. Now reverse the warrior. Left arm up. Reach up over the head. Good, inhale back to warrior two. Straightening both legs. Reach your way ahead of you. And slowly lower down. You can reach your shin bone, the floor, or you can hold your big toe. Look up, opening the chest. Breathe from the stomach. Good. Now you can also bring the arm above the head. And now bring the hands on the floor. The back heel up into low lunge with twists. So the right hand on the floor, left arm up, look up. And now let's move on the outer edges of both feet, feeling the opening in the hip. Good, use your core and let's move into side plank. And we do the style plank. So bring the left foot up and down 10 times. Strong core. When you finish your 10 times, reach ahead and then come into plank and we do kick back. Flex in the left foot and kicking, squeezing the butt. Keep your legs straight, breathe, chest open. When you finish, lower down, chaturanga, inhale, up facing dog. Back into chaturanga and down facing dog. Bring the navel toward the spine. Long, complete exhalation. You can again do the wave motion if you feel like. Inhale, right leg up. Step the right foot between your hands. Come up into warrior one, extending the tailbone slightly down. Good, now bring the right hand on the right hip, straight both legs, and bring the legs a little bit closer. Keep your hips square, reach away from you with the left hand. Reach as far as you can, and then exhale, lower the hand on the outer side of the right foot. Revolving triangle pose. Look up. Keep your hips square and reaching away from each other. Work with your exhalation to go a little deeper. Elongate both sides of the body. Bring both hands on the floor and lower the chest over the right leg. Keep the back heel down on the floor. Activate the inner edge of the right foot here. Breathe into your hamstring. Let's shift the weight into the right foot and let's move into half split. Lift the left leg up in the air, hands on the floor, and now walk or jump into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog, back into chaturanga, and exhale, down facing dog. Good, now bring your hands to the center of the mat. Bring the right hand on the left ankle, twist, and then to the other side. Good, back to the center. Inhale, right leg come up. Good, bring the foot between your hands and come up into warrior one. Hips facing forward. Work on squaring the hips. And now straight the leading knee, and you can bring the back foot closer so your hips can be completely squared. Reach your right hand as far as you can, and exhale, bring the hand on the floor on the outer side of the left foot. Left arm up, exhale, soften the belly, go deeper, lengthen from the crown of the head. Good, find length in the spine. And now reach forward with the left arm and bring both hands on the floor, and with a straight back, lower down, exhale, soften the belly towards the left leg. Keep the back straight, breathe into the hamstring. Deep breathing, enjoy the stretch. You can look on your big toe as your drishti. And now let's shift the weight into the left leg, half split. Lift the right leg up toward the ceiling. Hands on the floor and jump or walk into plank pose. Chaturanga, inhale, up facing dog, open the chest to the sky. And now back to Chaturanga, or you can go directly into down facing dog. Now you can bring the top of the toes on the mat and stretch them. You can do both or one at a time. Stretching your feet. Good. Look ahead of you and jump into chair pose. And now slowly let's sit down and grasp the big toes. And straight your legs in front of you, balance. Good, now left hand on the outer edge of the right foot. Lower the other leg on the floor and twist to the side. Look over the right hand. Both feet in flex. And now let's bring the right hand on the floor behind you, still holding the left foot, and raise yourself up. Balancing, using the core muscles. Good, let's change legs. Grab the left foot, look back, hands reaching away from each other. Straight the legs, flex the feet. Let's bring the hand on the floor and raise ourselves up. And release. And again, grab the both big toes and roll back into plow. Holding your big toes here And slowly rolling out of plow, coming into boat pose, navasana. You can release your toes, straight back, chest open, lift your legs high, hands together, and let's reach from side to side. Keep your back straight. Good, now hands on the floor and let's go back to plank. Chaturanga, inhale up facing dog. Exhale back into chaturanga or go to your down facing dog. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Step the right foot between your hands and come up to warrior two. Let's reverse the warrior. Left hand works down the left leg, reaching over the head with the right hand. Straighten leading knee. Both legs are straight, finding length, opening the side of the body. Back to the center and moving to triangle pose. Now you can see if you can bring the hands behind you and clasping your hands in triangle pose. Feet are really active here. Lengthen from the crown of the head. Now we will bend the right knee and move into side angle pose. Feel the rib cage open and pull it away from your thigh. Use your core to hold your body up. It's kind of advanced, but you can do it. And if not, it's okay. Hands on the floor. On the inner side of the right foot, you can stay here or lower down on your forearms, opening the hips. The knee is close to the shoulder. Good, now move to plank, chaturanga. Inhale up facing dog. Open chest, exhale back into chaturanga and down facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Bring the foot between your hands and come up into warrior two. Turn the left palm up and reach up and over the head. Straight the left knee and reach farther back and up. Slowly come up to standing, reach away from you and lower down the left hand on the floor on the shin bar. Right arm up, Uttita Trikonasana, lengthening the side of the body. Next level, you can move into bound triangle pose. See if you can reach behind and clasp your hands. Look up, open the chest. Pay attention to your breath. Good, now we're moving into bound side angle. Bend the knee, shoulders away from the ears. Look up, past the right shoulder. Strong legs. Bring the hands on the floor. You can stay here. Bring the back knee on the floor. Now you can bring also your forearms down. Try to keep the knee close to the shoulder. And breathe into your hips. Let's go back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up facing dog. Back into chaturanga and down facing dog. Good, let's come down on your knees and we're going to lift the hip above the knees. We're going to bring the hands a little bit further on the mat, on the side of the mat. And now just exhale and lower the chest on the mat. Really nice back bend and heart opener. And breathe, deep breathing from the belly. Now slowly coming out of this and going into child pose. Let's come up again on our knees and we go into camel pose. Bring the hands on the lower back, opening the chest. You can stay here, you can bring your hands on the heels or on the ankles. Lifting the lower back away from your hands. You can also bring your hands over the heart and slowly come back up and go again to child pose. Slowly come out of child pose and we move into headstand, forearms, or any inversion you prefer. I'm going to do headstand. Try to stay in the pose for 10 ujjayi breaths. When you finish, go back into child pose. And slowly come up into up facing dog and exhale down facing dog. Let's sit down and bring the legs in front of you. Extend the legs, flex the feet, arms up, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Grab the big toes or the heels or the block if you want, if you have one. And just relax down, deep breathing. Now if you want, you can try, like me, to do the L shape. You can bring the blocks next to your knees and inhale, push yourself up, lower down, and then fold forward, and then you can try it again. Not an easy one, but very good for the core. Good, back into fold forward, relax. Inhale, bring the arms up. Now bend your right knee, bring the foot on the outside of your left leg and bring the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. You can stay here or you can clasp your hands behind you. Flex the left foot. Breathe. Good. Twisting. Look behind you. Each exhale, try to twist a little more. This pose is really good for digestion. Okay, let's change side. Bring the left foot on the outside of the right leg. Inhale, right arm reaching up. Exhale, twist and breathe. Working with your exhalation, and you can also clasp behind for deepening the pose. Flex the right foot. Be aware of your body. Be aware of your breath. Deep breathing from the belly. Each exhale, try to twist a little bit more. Slowly release the pose. Bring the left knee on top of the right. Bring the heels close to the hips. And now bring the left elbow by your head, right elbow by your rib cage. Clasp behind and optional bending forward. And now let's move into pigeon. Left leg back, right knee in front. Flex the feet. Inhale, open the chest and slowly lower down. You can stay on your forearms or lay down. Breathe. In each exhalation, feel your body soften and letting go, allowing yourself to go deeper, allowing yourself to let go. I find that the more I let go in the physical level, the more it translates into my emotional life. Let go with love, in peace, with respect, letting go from everything no longer needed in your life to allow space for the new to come, new beginnings, new openings. We need to allow to something to die, to allow new to be born. For our new life to be born, we must let go of our old habits that are no longer serving us. Slowly lift the chest up. Go back into one leg in down facing dog. Do some circular movement with the right leg and knee. Step the leg back. And now bring the left knee forward into pigeon pose on the left side. Open the chest, lengthen the spine, and lower down. And breathe. Stay present in the moment. Finding the divinity in this moment. Allow yourself to experience this moment. And also to experience how blessed you are to be here now. Allow your breath to be easy. And when you exhale, feel your body softening. Feel your body and your hips releasing, letting go. And when you inhale, allow your body to fill with life. Feel the expansion. And as you exhale, feel your body soft, melting, able to let go. So there is no holding in to tension and tightness, but rather fluidity, strength, flexibility, opening. Slowly begin to walk your hands toward you. Inhale, open the chest. And now bring the right knee above the left knee. Right elbow up, left elbow by the rib cage. Clasp behind you. And if the body allow you, bend over. Good. Release the hands on the floor. Straight the leg. You can shake them. And now round your back and slowly lower on the floor. Bring the knee into the chest. Hug your knees. Be quiet. Let your mind be quiet. Feet on the floor parallel. And let's go into bridge pose. You can also transition into wheel pose. You can straighten the legs if you feel that it's right. Open the chest towards the wall behind you. Breathe into your heart and slowly lower down. Soles of the feet together on the floor. Open the palms of the hands toward the ceiling. Drop the shoulders down. And now extend the left leg. Bend the right knee in and across. Supine twist. Both shoulders on the floor. And change side. Look over the left. Back up to center and prepare yourself to shavasana. Let the feet drop to the side. Let your shoulder drop on the floor. Let your belly soften. Feel the sensation in the palm of your hands and in the soles of your feet. As you exhale, allow yourself to dissolve into the floor. Allow yourself to disappear for a few moments and just be. Namaste.